This is KUGAN CASSIUS for iFall TV in association with MTK Global. Delighted to be joined by former IBF king, Darren Barker. Now just all-round comedian.
holiday goer.
Yeah.
Think the shirt, people.
I think they can see literally the top of your shirt. So anyway, yeah, Povetkin Whyte. What does Dillian Whyte need to do to make sure he gets the job done this weekend and doesn't have to kind of go through what he had to go through last time and not get the job done?
I think, first and foremost, this is going to sound really stupid, but I think he needs to watch that first fight back. I'm sure he would have, but I studied it with Chris Lloyd the other week. We did a little piece for DAZN, a tactical breakdown, and when you actually watch it back, Dillian made some real schoolboy mistakes. I have to be honest, you know, he was stepping back fine with the first step, and then the second step, he was bringing his feet together, he was putting his head down, he was a sucker for the uppercut. But they are adjustments that he can make. So like I say, I think he does. I hope he has watched that fight back and seen that he done some stuff that he shouldn't have done against a seriously good fighter. Povetkin, a former Olympian, gold medalist, won everything. I remember he was in the World Championships when I was in them in 2003, won a gold medal there. You know, what a fighter. So yeah, he needs to tidy up. But on the flip side, he done a lot well. You know, he worked really well behind the jab. He committed to the jab. It was good variation with it, and it was working lovely. So I think, I do believe he needs to remain patient. Don't do anything silly, because in that fourth round, he had Povetkin down twice. They were lovely shots, but they weren't big shots. So I don't think he needs to be looking for it. He doesn't need to be biting down on his gum shield early. I think be smart, get behind that jab. Everything will follow off of the jab. And then as the rounds go on, I think it suits Dillian Whyte the longer this fight goes. But he needs to stay switched on. He can't switch off for a second. And because Povetkin will make you pay. It was so smart what he did last time. He loves to give you the eyes, feint to the body, and come back with the right hand over the top. And Dillian Whyte was very wary of that, and it was ironically that set up the uppercut, because he sort of jabs to the body and he comes back with this vicious left uppercut when he was expecting the right hand to come. So he's got to stay smart. The jab is key for Dillian Whyte in this fight.
Who's it going to benefit, the extra 6 months? The fight was meant to have taken place in November off the back of the fight in August at Fight Camp, but who's that little bit of a delay in 6 months going to benefit, Povetkin or Whyte?
Probably Dillian Whyte, I'd say. I think Povetkin would have wanted to have got in there straight away as soon as he could have. Obviously, he's the older man, and ring time is more crucial to him. But Dillian Whyte, he's had a bit more time to adjust, learn. Like I say before, he needs to have watched that fight back and looked at his footwork and his positioning. So yeah, I think it suits him as long as he's used the time to educate himself. I think it will suit him.
What's your kind of pick from the other fights? Obviously, there's a good fight between McKinson and Congo, and there's also a great fight between Metcalf and Cheeseman.
Yeah, I think Ted and Metcalf is the one for me. Obviously, I know Ted from Tony Sims's gym. It's a brilliant fight when you look at the two styles and the way Ted fights. He likes to get stuck in. He's got that, you know, red mist that he just listens to, and he likes to get stuck in. And I think Metcalf, he's got quick feet. He likes to step out of range quickly. He's got a good jab, but like his dad, he wants to get stuck in. So for me, I just look at it and I think, yeah, that's got all the ingredients to be a cracker. And looking forward to seeing Fabio Wardley again. Big fan of Fabio. I think he's got a great future in front of him. So relaxed, but really loving every second of his career. And yeah, I really believe Fabio's one to look out for.
We'll look forward to that. Rumble on the Rock live on Sky Sports and DAZN this Saturday night. Make sure you tune in. Now, Darren, I wanted to get your opinion. I'm sure you would have seen the news today that from Everlast that they're pledging to sign 52 fighters this year. Obviously, have involvement with guys like Conor Benn and Joshua Buatsi and Ramla Rally, but they've announced today that they're going to sign, or they have signed rather, Chantel Cameron, Natasha Jonas and Sandy Ryan. But it's quite a big move from someone like Everlast to pledge to sign 52 fighters.
Yeah, and Joe, I love it. I love that. I love an old school, established boxing brand is getting back into boxing in a heavy way. It's brilliant. You know, I would love to be associated with a brand like that. I was lucky enough at the end of my career to be sponsored by Lonsdale. You know, Lonsdale are similar to Everlast in the sense that they've been there from day dot. And I think these fighters that are going to be sponsored or going to be looked after by Everlast, I think it's brilliant. You know, I think it's great and good to see them back in the sport. Boxing's booming at the minute, and that's another indication of its trajectory. It's just going up and up and up. It's brilliant.
And Everlast is probably the most iconic brand associated with boxing through time. You know, I'm talking worldwide as well. So
yeah, I mean it's great, and it's a transatlantic relationship, I guess, as well. You know, it's big in the States, it's big over here, and they're making big moves, and it's good to see. If I was fighting, I'd jump on that. I'd jump on the Everlast wagon.
Do you want me to find out if you come back whether they'll make you the 53rd signing? I will ask them.
Well, just if they want an ambassador, a former retired champion.
So basically, you want Everlast to fly you around the world like you do in Matchroom, not do any work and get paid.
Oh, yeah, I do a lot of prep for this. I'm an expert, remember. But yeah, ideally, if you can have that word, I'll give you a shout out, mate. I'll give you a percentage.
All right, no problem. Darren Barker, thank you very much. Talking to IFL TV, and we'll speak to you soon.
Nice one. Have a good one.